Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
Jana Kramer and Allan Russell have tied the knot. The actress, singer, and Wind Down podcast host, 40, and the former soccer coach, 43, exchanged vows on July 13 at Carnell Estate in Scotland in a nod to Russell, who hails from the country. The couple was joined by 35 of their closest family and friends, including Kramer's 2 children, daughter Jolie, 8, and son Jace, 5, Russell's son Troy, 16, and their son Roman, 8 months, whom they welcomed in November. I just knew that I wanted to marry him. We had talked about just going away and doing it ourselves, but it was important for me to have the wedding for Jolie and Jace, so they can see that we're married now. Kramer tells our channel of the decision to have a traditional celebration. I've also never been so excited to walk down the aisle to someone, and it didn't need to be this big thing. It's going to be very small and intimate and everything that we wanted, she says. We're getting married in Scotland, so the background is already stunning as it is. I just want to marry him, and I want my closest friends there. That's all that truly matters to us and our family. Russell echoes his new wife's sentiment, adding that she's really respectful towards my heritage in Scotland, and he firmly believes that more importantly, Jana thoroughly deserves that special moment. The couple's love story starts in a place familiar for the 21st century, online, after Russell messaged Kramer on Instagram from England, where he resided at the time. He was very sweet and very kind in his message, and we started to talk on WhatsApp. And then when I googled him, I was like, oh, he's really cute. I was like, maybe if he happens to ever be in the States, I'll go out on a date with him, Kramer recalls. Shortly thereafter, Russell was headed to Tampa, Florida, and stopped in Nashville for a date with Kramer on the way around Christmastime 2022. After meeting at the one hotel, Kramer says she knew it was game over. The pair got engaged 6 months later. In June 2023, Kramer and Russell announced they were expecting, and after some pregnancy complications, the couple canceled a trip to Jamaica they'd had planned, where Russell was set to propose. Instead, Russell popped the question in front of the family's new home, and Kramer says the turn of events was even better. As far as actually planning their big wedding, however, Russell says his bride is the most organized person in the world and he's just been hanging on to her coattails for the ride. The wedding featured numerous nods to Russell's Scottish heritage, including bagpipes, kilts, haggis pie, ceilidh, traditional Scottish music, and customary Highland games, which, according to Russell, included cable toss and stone throwing the day before the wedding. We're turning on the caveman for 2 hours basically, he says with a laugh. As for the location itself, we really wanted it to be like everyone was together in one place. That was just super important to me, says Kramer. Trying to find a venue that fit all of their criteria, however, proved to be a challenge. We were running out of options, and everyone kept asking, "What are you doing?" And everything was expensive, so I just went on Airbnb. I Airbnb'd the weekend we wanted and found the stunning Carnell estate. A few emails and a phone call later, and Kramer and Russell had successfully booked their wedding venue, a true Scotland castle, on Airbnb. For the nuptials, Kramer wore a strapless Pronovia's dress with a sweetheart-style neckline and beautiful train that she says still felt traditional to keep with the theme of the wedding. I wanted to love the dress, but I also wanted Allan to like the dress, too, as I walked down the aisle, so it was kind of a marrying of both the things that we love. It's got some beautiful lace on it. I have a beautiful veil. It's perfect, she says. Kramer's children had important roles in the ceremony, too. Jolie as the flower girl, Jace as the ring bearer, and Russell's son Troy served an usher. And, son Roman, who was born in November 2023, donned a kilt just like all of the other men at the ceremony, thanks to vendor McGregor and McDuff, says Russell of the kilt store. They start the kilts at 1-year-old. Now, Roman is not 1-year-old yet, but he's the size of a 1-year-old. He eats lick.